Hey everybody, this is the Rule of Three, and I'm Sarah.
My name's Rebecca.
And I'm Bethany.
Oh.
And I did that intro perfectly this time.
You did!
I did!
Whoa!
Yes, you did.
Pro.
Yay!
It was flawless.
Pro. Yeah, you know it. You know it.
Which also means
yeah.
we are here again to pick another subject, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, touch the bowl.
No,
You're supposed to shake the bowl.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. No! Don't you dare touch it.
And I'll force you to do it.
Hey, 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 hey. Whoop!
Okay. Let's see. Pet costumes.
Oh, no. Actually, we had a request for that subject, didn't we? You know,
We
put
did?
requests in. You know, in the
We
bottom
did.
there.
Actually, this one comes from our Aunt Chris.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Aunt Chris.
Yay.
And just another shout out to our Uncle Donald and Aunt Sue.
Yeah, hey.
So thank you guys for watching.
Love
and
you guys.
They visited recently, so hello.
Well, all
yeah,
right.
big hello to you guys.
So pet costumes.
Yeah.
So, is it like judging pet costumes or if they should have them or not?
It's an all-around thing.
So, okay.
Okay, so I am not against pet costumes personally. My thought on it is sometimes let me say this before I get into it. Sometimes it is necessary to put small booties on dogs' feet because if they're in the snow too much or on the tar, it could rip the padding or freeze the padding
Or if they have injuries.
on their feet.
Yeah, injuries.
Or if they have injuries, and if it's a really small dog with very short fur, it could get too cold. So I get all of that. Okay, so no judgments there. What I'm against is a daily dressing of a dog. Like, putting a sweater on the dog just for looks. It's nothing to do with them staying warm. It's just, I want to dress this dog and treat it like a child. And it's not a child, it's a dog.
Yeah.
And they don't like it. Guaranteed they don't like that sweater. You know?
No.
Now, I know people are going to be after me. People who like to dress Fifi. I'm sorry, okay? But I just think that you need to leave the dog well enough alone and give it its dignity. Now, when it comes to Halloween, forget the dignity. It's fun to dress it up as a costume, but that is one day, and it's not even the whole day. It's
That's
usually
true.
for a photo shoot, and then they take it off.
Yeah.
So come on, people, you know?
I think for a special occasion, sure. Why not?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, but it's usually like one picture or two, and then
Well, some
take
do
it off.
Christmas stuff too,
Right,
not
right.
just Halloween. But no, I don't think it's really fair to them. They don't get to decide,
right.
and
And they can't say, I don't like this.
no. And there are some dogs who, like, remember Wishbone. He had costumes all the time,
Yeah,
but
but
he
he
was
was a
a working
professional
dog.
working
so
dog, yeah.
That's different. He was used to it.
I think that's the case. And some of those costumes that Wishbone did wear were phenomenal. I mean,
No,
the
they were
artist,
great.
you know, or the designer that designed those costumes talked about the fabrics that she did for his costumes, and they were just amazing. You know, and it's kind of funny because they're talking like it's a human costume in a way, like the way that they describe, oh, I use this fabric here and this fabric. You
They're
know what
way
I mean?
better quality
It
than
was-
you get at the costume store.
Oh my gosh, they were amazing.
Those
They
were
show her
fun.
at the sewing machine making a couple of each because of the dog, you know. Dogs are dogs, so she has to make sure there's a couple of each
Yes.
to go between the
Right.
couple of them. It was fun.
What do you think when people dye the dog?
Dye the fur?
That's what I mean.
Well,
by
as
that.
long as it's not harmful to the dog, I guess it's not horrible, but I kind of feel bad for the dogs you see in the pictures, even though it's kind of cool. I don't think they want that. Do you?
Yeah, it's
Like,
kind of.
would you like someone to do that to your body? I wouldn't. I mean, it's just like the body painting. That's voluntary. They can say, I'm okay with you doing this, but dogs can't do that.
Well, on the other hand, you know, I mean, people want a specific style for their dog.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
I'm talking about these art shows that they have
Oh.
You know, they make a dog like a zebra or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
or one was
Well,
I think a tiger.
It's cool
Does-
looking. I mean, I'll
Does
admit
that
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
Okay. Does that mean that they're professional models like that?
I guess you could go there and say
Maybe.
that. You know, I'm willing to
Not
conjecture
all of them
that.
are, but
Yeah.
some.
Well,
I
I'm
suppose.
just saying that if they're models, then you're looking at Wishbone as a professional working dog.
And
if
he's a
that's
model,
the
technically.
case-
Yeah,
Then are they models because they're show dogs? Really?
Right.
kind of. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm not
I'd say
saying
so.
that all of them are like that. I mean, you've seen some pretty bad hack jobs where people just decide to do it at home, and it was like,
Oh boy.
that was a bad move. But
Yeah.
but I mean, I think that you have Halloween characters like I think the Dash Hounds get a lot of like the hot dog
Right.
costuming, and I think it's cute. Now, if you put them in there for an hour or two just to do a dog costume,
Or race.
race or like one of those costume things that they do, they judge the costume. My dad did that. He had a dog that was like a Bichon Frise, I guess, and he dressed him as
I think.
right.
Yeah.
And he dressed him as a little farmer with the little farmer, trousers and then the shirt, the plaid kind of shirt, checkered. And then he had a little hat that was with a elastic band.
Right.
And Dad dressed the same way,
Yeah.
And it was kind of cute, So,
Yeah.
but that wasn't that long. It was only like
No,
an
that
hour
was like
or
an
two.
hour or
Yeah.
two event, and it was off of the dog.
And they
after
got
that.
it off the dog. Yeah, they're not much for it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, the
but-
tutus can be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
Wow.
funny when you put a pit bull in a tutu, okay?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it
like,
is.
There was something really
but they don't.
cute.
Again, that's a temporary thing
Yeah.
because they put it on, they take the photos, ha ha, and it's over.
Well, I think that we had a friend who dressed their daughter up as a princess.
Yes.
And they put like a little cape on the male dog and a little crown, and he was to be the prince, So she
Yes.
went to a party, and he was her prince.
Yep.
And I don't know,
That's
the kid
adorable.
must have been 8, 9 years old,
That's
and
so
she had
cute.
so much fun.
Yeah.
I think that stuff like that is
Well,
okay.
I don't think it was constricting so much for
No.
him, so that's not so bad.
But I think that putting diapers on dogs and that kind of thing is restraining to their lower, body, and it's important that they're able to walk
Right.
properly. So
I agree.
I think that
well, they need
laying
to
a
go
mat
outside
out,
for that.
laying a mat out or something like
Would be
that would be a
helpful.
better option.
Yeah.
I think that diapers are a little bit, constricting. But yeah, so I mean, everybody has their different opinion, right?
Yeah, that's
about
true.
what's good, what's bad, well, if you want to call it, abuse or torture to
Right.
the animal,
What's appropriate or
Yeah.
inappropriate?
yeah.
It's a thin line, though. I mean,
Yeah.
that's something that I'm
That's
thinking
true.
And
about.
I know people want to have fun too, and I get that. So it's like, how do you
Yeah.
balance that?
But I think there is a balance. I think
Yeah.
taking the few photos, and then leaving it at that, not dressing them up every single day. If they need a coat, put it on. If they need little booties on their feet,
Yeah.
depending on what climate you live
Not
in.
to mention, you can find some pretty cute collars, which they wear all the
Right.
time.
So that's
So in a way,
and
you
put
can
a
dress
bow
them
on the
up.
collar.
Yeah.
They actually sell. I was looking it up. Scarf collars. And
Yeah.
it's a little scarf that goes over
So
the front.
that's a way to kind of
Or the
have
back.
the best of both worlds and
Yeah.
not bother your pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
they just
true.
love
Um,
stuff like
Cats
that.
I know-
forget it.
I apologize to people who disagree with this. I think it's just an opinion. You don't have to share my opinion. And I respect, what people think and what they believe. But
Yeah, and people
it's-
want to have fun, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand.
I understand that part.
and
And I understand the
that's
dog is
cool.
cute and you automatically want to do that. I get that
Yeah.
part. But I just think for the safety and the enjoyment of life for the dog, it would be best not to do that all the time. But that's me. That's an opinion.
Well, when you
And
live
no one has to share it.
when you live in Maine, I know that the shorter hair dogs. kinda
Right. Well,
need
that's
a
what I'm
little
saying.
extra
If you
help.
need to put on a
Yeah.
coat,
Well,
the
I don't
dog,
think they go out all that much normally.
Well,
other than potty time.
Yeah,
But-
potty or the vet, what
Unless
which is
they're
just a trip
hunting
to
dogs,
the car.
I guess.
Yeah,
There's that.
Yeah, they've like I know that beagles are big on. They're really big out here, beagles and stuff to hunt because Maine is hunting. So
Right.
That's true.
But anywho, All right. Yeah. So.
So, thank you all for watching and liking and subscribing. Visit bell icon to get notified of episodes in the future. We put them out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And there's also a link down below for getting to our Facebook. So please check that out. And thanks for watching.
Bye. Bye.